Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Blaze, and if this is your first time here, I'm a travel nurse, and I go to different places, and I explore those places and videotape them so that I can enjoy them later, and you can enjoy them. And my sister Jada, hey Jada, can enjoy them because she's pretty much a homebody, and she doesn't like to go anywhere. So that's how we hatched this plan of me videotaping and doing a YouTube channel. So this morning I'm heading over to Weatherford, Texas. I've been to Weatherford. I've never ridden over in Weatherford. There's quite a few trails.
In a quarter of a mile.
Hook a right. That's my Chalmette voice on Waze. I love that Chalmette. It's going to talk again here because it's directing us.
0.1 mile.
Hook a right. It's got its Louisiana accent going on. So anyway, they've got some really good riding trails over here. Some really long. Somebody told me about the Weatherford to Mineral Wells Trail. I'm not sure I'm going to do that one today because it's like a 46-mile loop, and it's going to be really hot. So I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. My plan is usually to go to the visitor center and talk to them, and they usually tell you the best things to do and the best places to go, to be honest. But they're closed today. So I'm going to have to just kind of wing it using Google and different things and see what I can find, which is always a good plan B. And anyway, so I'm going to tape a bunch of stuff and the ride, and it ought to be really interesting. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, I ended up finding a parking space and riding over to this spot, which has the least amount of traffic. My first impression is this is not a bike-friendly town. There's the square, and from the map, I could see that there's like a lot of, like little branches off of the square. But for the most part, it's a heavy traffic on a Sunday morning area. And I'm going to ride around the square a bit. This is not a bike-friendly place. Something broken right in the middle of the thing. I think in Texas, somebody told me you can't ride on the sidewalk. But to be honest, it's dangerous to ride on the street. Look at this traffic. There's the beautiful Weatherford courthouse. But for the most part, it's not a safe place to ride. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what's down here. I'm just going to kind of ride around the little historic downtown area. Some little shops. I guess these things will be open a little later. They did a nice walkway, where people can cross the street. I'm going to go around this way. But right now, nothing's open. And you see the little round thing around the courthouse is very non-bike friendly. Here's a little side road to go down and get on the parking areas. There's some shops here, boutiques, which I'll come back later and look in, but boots. Kind of get the idea, but I don't want to go on this highway, so we'll go back. This is one way, but maybe not for bikes because we got to go where it's safe, right? So policeman asked me about it. I'm going to say, listen, you guys need some bike trails around here or some kind of lanes for bikes. You got a beautiful mural there on the wall. That's good. That's worth looking at. Let's see. Wow, that's pretty. Come over here. I love artwork. It's beautiful. Kind of get the idea. And here's another mural right here off the square. Weatherford, the cutting horse capital of the world. Okay, I'm going to keep going around the square here. It's a nice size square. Just kind of poke around it. Get off the sidewalk. I don't want to try to cross these roads without being in the crosswalk because they're so busy. Yeah. Thanks. All right, this looks like more of the happening side of the square right now, but not a lot happening at the moment, other than it looks like people getting out of church. And this is pretty much it. It's an interesting place. All right. Go kind of back out. Texas Lakes Trail. I don't know, this seems like a dangerous road to be on, so I think I'm going to get off of this. Let's go to Cherry Park. Looks like it's in a neighborhood. This right here is like 4 lanes to hell. Let's see what's down here. Okay, I found some little historic houses around this square, so I thought I'd check those out before I give up and say that it's not a great biking place. It's not, unfortunately. Weatherford, Texas is not so great on the biking and all. They have designated trails, but like the roads, they don't have designated bike lanes. They don't have, bike, anything, designated for bikes. So it's, I'm finding that a lot. And the country roads, some of them have shoulders, some of them don't. I just use the shoulders as the bike lane a lot, or the parking areas, and they just don't have. Let's put around here and see what there is. But see, if I go straight, there's no lane there. It's a wide road, but there's no bike lane. Let's just go back. And then we're going to just have to go find a bike trail if we want to ride today, because Weatherford may have great bike trails, but they're not in the downtown area. Okay, I moved on over to the Weatherford Mineral Wells off-road trail. It's supposed to be 46 miles. It's supposed to be really difficult. So far, so good, but I just got on it. So far, it's a beautiful trail and easy, but I heard there's like a lot of hills and that kind of thing. And it's probably going to be pretty bumpy for you guys, but it's a all-purpose trail, and it's not something I'm going to be able to fly through. Hopefully, I'll stick it to 10 miles and then come back, because that's a 20-mile ride, and it's about 95 degrees. I think it's going to be 100 today. So this is kind of in the woods, so I'm carrying my little gun. We'll just whiz on through here and see how it goes. This is a good thing about having an e-bike, is that you can go further. Oh, this is a nice trail. There was a $7 fee to get in here that you're supposed to put in this envelope over there. Well, I have to pay with my phone. So there is a $7 fee if you're coming here. It's a state park. It's got a beautiful little creek over here to the right. Oh, it's nice. There's the lake. Glad I got these big wide wheels on this bike. That's another good reason to get the 4-inch thick wheels. So when you go on places like this, it's really good. When I bought the bike, I was in Cocoa Beach, and so I would take it like along a lot of sandy areas. That's what they were for. You could ride on the beach there. I highly recommend it. Well, I read something a couple of days ago that instead of water on these trips, on these bike rides, it would be better if I was bringing coconut water. Now, I know coconut water has a lot of good things in it, like, a lot of potassium, and it's got a little bit of sugar in it, glucose or whatever. It's in fructose, probably, if it's a coconut, but I haven't really used coconut water to hydrate. I definitely stay away from things like Gatorade and Propel and these commercial drinks, because they're full of garbage, things that nobody should be having in their body. So I'll have to try the coconut water. I did not bring it this time. I just brought water. But I think I've told y'all, I have a water distiller, and I add mineral salts and stuff to the water. So it's not afraid to get a little salt. I don't have high blood pressure, and I've read things about, if you have good salt, it doesn't really affect your blood sugar or your blood pressure as much. I don't know. I think, who knows what's true anymore, right? Who knows what's true and not true? They all come out and they tell you to do one thing, and then you do it, and then they come out and they say, oh, that was bad for you. Now all the, you know, you live long enough, you see that. You know, the science is ever evolving. They're constantly learning new things. So this is a beautiful trail. Wow, I'm convinced. I think this used to be a railroad track, and they pulled it up and made it into this beautiful trail. I like it. I wouldn't come out here without some kind of weapon, though, guys. I mean, I hate to use the word weapon, but some kind of means of self-defense. Remember, I just came from Louisiana, and you wouldn't even walk down the street without some means of self-defense in a lot of places over there. So you never know what kind of things are lurking in the woods. And you're close enough to town, right? But it's a pretty hot day to just be out here. Pretty hot day. People in Texas tend to love their air conditioners a whole lot. So, I love my air conditioning too. But there's only one way to get your body in shape, and that's to get out of the air conditioning sometimes. Maybe you can go to the gym where they have the treadmills and the stationary bikes, but it's not the same as being outside getting your vitamin D. Oh, and these trees, and the fresh air you get from the trees is amazing. The energy. So I think you guys got this trail is going to go on we're going to do 10 miles up. And I'll turn the camera back on if it's anything interesting. But although I got to tell you, one time, it wasn't one time, I did it for a long time. I used to watch this guy who had who went and drove through the Arctic and lived in his truck. He had a truck camper. And I don't remember the name of that guy. Maybe some of you have watched it. But it was so quiet. He didn't even talk the whole time. And it was completely, I mean, I would just watch it at bedtime and watch him driving in the Arctic and cooking his dinner and chopping wood. And he didn't say anything. I mean, it was just like the sound of silence. And I guess I really like the sound of silence. That's why I was attracted to it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. You can see this is going to go. We're going to go 10 miles up and 10 miles back. But this is what you get if you come to the trailhead here. I think it's really nice. And one day when it's not too hot, maybe I will ride it all the way up to Mineral Wells. Or maybe, you know, that would be a 46-mile round trip. So it's definitely doable. Okay, catch y'all later. Okay, we made it the whole 10 miles up the trail and 10 miles back, paid our entrance fee into the park, and then I decided to come back and walk around the little square a little bit. It's getting pretty hot. It's 95. So, but before that, I was going to try out one of the local places here on the square. So they've got the Whistle Stop Cafe. I'm going to give that one a try. And, you know, we'll test it and see how good they actually are, how good their iced tea is, because that's really the real main question, right? How good is your iced tea for a Southern girl? Okay, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for coming along, and don't forget to like and share if you want to go on more adventures with me. Thanks for coming.